There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw now, here's Love. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. In motion right is Jones. Love now. This will be caught at about the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Here we go.
Warren will try the right side. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Trips clear. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it's certainly it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 77 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 575. Hey, kid.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Fields. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hey, 551.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
Here we go, Scott.
Running left, it's Warren. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
He'll return it from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Got his man. It's Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Right.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Fields now to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. It's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and There he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Don't jump, ready? Hey, Monday. Hey, 10.
On 4th down, Fields. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 22. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Narvis's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Tonight. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Tonight.
Back to throw, Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Tonight.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love from the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, an even 90 yards. And the Packers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Out of the gun, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Fields. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Love looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run